I think Call of Duty will be on PlayStation as long as players want to play Call of Duty on PlayStation. And that's not a competitive threat against PlayStation. That's just a pragmatic way of looking at it.
This brings me back to game streaming, right? Because one way you could get Call of Duty on PlayStation.
Native Call of Duty on PlayStation, not linked to them having to carry Gamepass. If they want a streaming version of Call of Duty we could do that as well, just like we do on our own consoles. There's nothing behind my back. Okay. It is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 doing great on PlayStation, doing great on Xbox, the next game, the next game, like native on the platform, not having to subscribe to Game Pass. Sony does not have to take Game Pass on their platform to make that happen. There's nothing in it.
Now, I know you guys seen the clip at the beginning of the video. Phil Spencer had an interview with The Verge, and yeah, he put it all out there. You know, this is something we've been talking about for months now, and it seems like Phil Spencer continues to say, and he keeps saying, they will keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. And I love how Phil Spencer broke it down. He said, yo, look, we're going to keep it on PlayStation. PlayStation doesn't have to have Xbox Game Pass. There's no cloud version. They want to keep it on PlayStation natively. So all of the things that people said in the past, Phil Spencer wants Xbox Game Pass on PlayStation so he can put Call of Duty on PlayStation, and Phil Spencer's going to take it away. He put everything out there. No. We're leaving it on PlayStation, point blank, period. Natively. No cloud version, but he did say if they want a cloud version, Xbox can do that for them. But no, natively, it will stay on Call of Duty. And to be honest, when this acquisition was first announced, a lot of us Xbox guys, we were being bots. We were like, yo, they're going to make that shit exclusive. We were kind of looking at how they did the Bethesda thing. But then it kind of hit us after all of these months talking about this acquisition that Call of Duty is too big of a franchise. That's like if Xbox bought EA or something like that. They couldn't make Madden or FIFA exclusive. Those are too big of a franchise to make exclusive. Kind of like Minecraft. If Xbox bought Take-Two, GTA is too massive to make it exclusive. And those are just the facts. So Phil Spencer and Xbox are like, yo, look, man, we're keeping it on PlayStation. But I think the thing that's really funny about this is Phil Spencer repeatedly said they're keeping it on PlayStation. And this interview that we're talking about right now, he broke it down. No matter what, we're keeping on PlayStation. They don't have to have Xbox Game Pass and yada, yada, yada. But I think what's funny about this is PlayStation, they just don't want Xbox to own Activision Blizzard. They don't want them to own Activision Blizzard because they know if Xbox owns Activision Blizzard, after 2024, they can no longer market Call of Duty. And marketing Call of Duty has benefited the PlayStation. Let's be honest, guys. We know the Xbox 360 generation, that's where Call of Duty became a monster of a franchise. But the PS4 generation, the PS4 in particular, made it become even a bigger monster of a franchise. Yes, Call of Duty has benefited the PlayStation 4, and it's huge. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has broken records. Listen, there's no other Call of Duty that did what Modern Warfare 2 just done in 10 days. 800. This shit is crazy, man. So you think about Call of Duty has been released annually since what, 2005 maybe? I'm talking off the top of my head here. And the most recent Call of Duty has broken any other Call of Duty record. I'm telling you guys, it's a huge franchise and PlayStation doesn't want Xbox to own them. And it's not just about Xbox marketing Call of Duty and PlayStation losing the marketing. Xbox Game Pass is something that PlayStation knows people will go to Xbox to play Call of Duty. They know Xbox owning Activision Blizzard will make Xbox the console to play Call of Duty. One, because of Xbox Game Pass, and two, because Xbox will have the marketing. The marketing works. I told a story not so long ago. My daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, who's not much of a gamer, she saw a Call of Duty commercial and she saw the PlayStation logo. Now, she's seen me playing Call of Duty. She's not a gamer, so she said, wow, I didn't know Call of Duty was also on the PlayStation. Now, just imagine if she was a person that was thinking about getting a console to play Call of Duty. She would probably have gotten a PlayStation because the marketing showed PlayStation. And some people doesn't know about, is it on Xbox or is it on Nintendo Switch? They just see the commercial and they go get a PlayStation because they're interested in that game. So that's what's happening. And like I mentioned, guys, PlayStation it's something about what's happening. They're just like, no, we don't want this. We don't want it. We know how big of a franchise Call of Duty is and what it means to the PlayStation brand. And Phil Spencer saying, yo, we're going to keep it on there. It doesn't have to be an Xbox Game Pass on PlayStation. But you better believe they're going to put it in Xbox Game Pass when they acquire Activision Blizzard fully. Hell, Xbox is spending $70 billion. They can do what they want to with the damn game. So this is crazy, man. You know, we've seen the stuff with the EU regulators or former EU regulators. Some more stories came out about this guy, Ricardo. He's been at the EU for 17 years. He is definitely a real employee over there. And I think he's making the case for this deal not being approved. Looks worse. This deal will be approved. And, you know, Phil Spencer was talking about this. It's funny because with the ZeniMax deal, they couldn't say nothing. Not a damn thing. But why are they talking so much with this deal? And I believe that's because the deal is more complicated. It's a bigger deal, a massive deal. And Phil Spencer is putting out there because they want the deal to be approved. We're leaving it on PlayStation. But something tells me no matter what Phil says about Call of Duty remaining on PlayStation, PlayStation themselves is not going to be happy until this deal is not approved. But guess what? I think they're going to be crying about it because this deal will be approved. Even with the bias of the EU. They love PlayStation over there. My boy Sean said, Durt, PlayStation is loved over here in the UK, Durt. And it is. But yeah, Microsoft is Microsoft and they'll be fine. But I just wanted to do this quick video talking about the Phil Spencer interview, the things that he said, and what that means for the future. Who knows? But I think it is what it is. We're going to keep it on PlayStation. Stop crying and stop being a bunch of punks, PlayStation. Toughen up. You'll be okay. It's still going to stay on the platform. You'll be okay. You're Sony, right? You're the amazing PlayStation. Y'all be fine. Look, it's time for me to get up out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.